At the house where the crime happened had to be demolished, and she had to pay for that. She says, and others agree, that's not right. As Emily Shanky was processing the tragic loss of her mother, she was hit with another shock. She would have to pay to have the house where her mom was killed demolished.
This isn't true. This isn't, they can't do that. And then after about 2 years, we found out that it's actually legal and it is really happening.
2 years ago, during a 4th of July celebration on St. Margaret Street in St. Clair Shores, a 58-year-old man started shooting, hitting a woman and an 11-year-old child. Carol Bauer, Emily's mom, was also shot and killed in what we later learned was an abusive relationship.
My mother was a hero. My mother pulled the crazed man back inside to try to get him to stop harassing the people across the street. And by doing that, the man turned on her and took her life. The
shooter, Tom Eilenfeld, barricaded himself in the house, firing at police for more than 24 hours before shooting and killing himself. Police attempted many tactics during the standoff.
They sent in tear gas, a robot. They were trying to flood him out. Eventually, they ended up just ripping down some of the house. Well, in that process, obviously, it was uninhabitable.
The house was leveled and the estate of Carol Bauer, essentially Emily Shanky, was sent the bill, which comes to $13,600. Legally, the debt was upheld in court, but Shanky says just because it's legal doesn't make it moral.
We support each other in our community, so the fact that this is actually standing up and they're still fighting for this is wrong. It's going to send the wrong message to everybody surrounding us.
And with the help of Lakeshore Legal Aid, they are pleading for the St. Clair Shores City Council to take some action.
To absorb the $13,600 is less than 25 cents a citizen.
And to that end, during public comment, roughly 24 people or 24 took to the podium. They also brought with them a single quarter. It says, "I support my neighbor," and they laid that on the table, a symbolic gesture that they are willing to pay for the cost of the demolition, meaning that spread it out among the taxpayers. The city attorney then, after hearing the public comment lasting roughly an hour, took to the mic and told the people that it's not as cut and dry as it may seem. There's often questions that cities must wrestle with when to get morally involved. They said that maybe, possibly, the city council could take this up in the future and debate it further. Reporting live in St. Clair Shores tonight, Dave Spencer, Fox 2 News.
So after pleading her case to the council, does the victim's daughter hope that the city's going to take a vote on this somewhere in the near future?
That is the hope. Before even giving those remarks by the city attorney, the mayor also had a comment saying probably the vast majority of the people in the audience aren't going to like what they have to hear. So it doesn't sound promising, but it's not over yet. Obviously, the law is on the side of the council and the debate will continue. They have at least one council member that seems to be on their side. They are hoping that the dominoes will start to fall in their direction.